Yes, link for this video is in the description box below. Let's take a step down.
Virtual pet games have been around since when people figured out how to make games that weren't Pong. Tamagotchi, Nintendogs, Webkins, Robo-Sapien, you name it. And it makes sense. Kids love pets, and parents love not giving their children actual living, breathing animals that'll eventually die and send their child into a spiraling depression for at least 3 days. It's a win-win for everyone. In 2004, my parents gave me a Nintendo DS along with 2 games to go with it. Animal Crossing Wild World and Nintendogs. They already gave me a real dog at that point, but this was good for stopping me before I started trying to ask for another, because boy did I not take care of the first one. I actually still have the exact same save file as when I first got the game. This is Star, my first ever Nintendog. I don't know why I named her Star, especially since the shape on her stomach is a heart. Anyway, her stats are maxed out. She can walk longer than any of my other dogs. I was gonna show you, but then I do not think that we just went on a walk. I haven't seen these dogs in 12 years, and she's the champion of agility training. Or, at least she was, until I tried to do a contest like the good old days, made a fool of myself, and got my dog bullied by the judges. This is Scruffy, named after my childhood dog, who is very dead now. Oh, there's Scruffy. I know you haven't had human interaction in like 6 years because you're dead, but give me some space, will ya? And the other dogs mean nothing to me. I also wanted to show off my Peach cart toy. I loved this thing as a kid and thought it was super rare, which I actually think maybe isn't because I have 2. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Nintendogs. I'm here because I found a bunch of very strange virtual pet games that are not Nintendogs that I want to show you. First up, we've got Hamster's Life with a Z. And, I got these games from eBay, and it looks like someone else's hamsters on here.
Oh, that thing is so cute.
Anyway, oh no, it's one of these games. So I was going through the selection of hamsters, and I stumbled onto this, the Cutie Hamster. This is quite possibly one of the ugliest hamsters I've ever seen in my entire life. The cute little icon compared to the actual hamster is astounding. It got worse. He looks like an elder, so I'm going to name him Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa wants to play a memory game.
This is just reminding me of ham.
Failed.
Oh no. So you can pet your hamster, feed it, clean the mass amounts of black mold growing in its cage, hold it with your creepy hand. You can even take him out of the cage and hold it. Alright, I think I'm done for now. You can also give it toys to play with. Oh, the cage is too small. So, you know, Hamster's Life with a Z was as to be expected. Sure, some of the execution was a bit unexpected.
Please throw it now. Wow. Ready? Oh, so the hamster's like playing ball with it?
But nothing out of the ordinary. Until, what do you say when you tone a wound, you see a cat, and your heart almost stops?
Oh, that's so cute though.
What? I thought you just play little mini games with your hamster and feed them seeds and stuff. But apparently they start learning English. You can talk to them and they'll respond, but you can only say the options the game is provided. Yes, the only phrase a human would ever need. Good evening, come on, and I'm sad. But sometimes the hamster will personally ask how to convey emotions.
Oh, really?
My friend went away. How should I express these feelings?
Oh, that's so cute.
What should I say when I only have one sunflower seed left? Guys, I taught my hamster how to be sad, and now I think he's depressed. But it's okay, because 42 hours in, Grandpa now has a cowboy hat and an entire roller coaster. Next up is Parrot Pals. I was excited about this one because, you know, I have my own Parrot Pals. You boot up game and...
Still no parrot.
You know what? It's not wrong. I picked out my large bird and named him Large, and now I have options on how to interact with him. Care, which is the typical feeding, cage cleanup, bathing. Watching, which is just letting him outside and watching him. You can't interact with your bird while you're watching him. You just sit there and watch him.
That's all.
I mean, I don't know what I expected. And play, which is minigames. Can't be a virtual pet game without the minigames. There's dribbling, made you look, and tug of war. And I was immediately intrigued by tug of war because I don't know if you know this, but this is what tug of war looks like with a bird.
Yeah.
Or you just...
Turns out you have to withhold your strength and not knock over the flag in the middle, which is less exciting if I'm gonna be completely honest. Also, this is what dribbling looks like. It's just keep away with the bird.
Oh, you're
I don't know,
trying to
I
like.
just
keep
wanted
the
to show
ball
you what
away.
it looked like.
From
Anyway,
the-
you can actually talk to your bird and it'll try to have a conversation. Hello, bird.
Really?
Alright, so let me show you the Amazon review that single-handedly made me decide I have to buy this game. Sarah says, 1 star. Within
mind
the
you,
first
hold on,
5
in the
minutes, my
background.
daughter struggled to get the speak and repeat to work. And when it did work, the bird kept telling her over and over, I dislike you, until she cried.
Goodness.
Need I say more? Also, it was literally like $2. A bit into the game, you unlock training, which lets you teach your bird tricks and phrases to repeat. I was confused on why the game was telling me to teach the bird random phrases like, washed up by the river, there was an old man, and Ogre Island. But then I realized
That is
I had to
weird.
teach the bird this entire 20-phrase long story.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Quality content.
It's been down to Reba. What?
How long is this story?
Okay.
I'm starting to get less amused. Please stop. It's gonna be in my nightmare.
When did he get
Slowly
friends?
turning into nightmare. Please stop.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you how long it took to get him to learn all that, but just know it was more than I would have committed to if I wasn't monetizing it for content. Then Large just starts going off with the free speech.
Hello. What?
I didn't teach him any of that. Why is he saying these things? After you teach the bird every single trick and repeatable phrase he can learn, contests open up. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I'm probably the first person in the world who has
Did you?
actually unlocked contests and Parrot Pals. I entered Large into the beginner contest
little
and
party.
won, probably
Okay.
because he was the only participant. So you win the beginner contest and you'd expect your rank to go up to, I don't know, intermediate contest or maybe even advanced contest.
Yeah.
No, you rank up
Okay,
from
weird
beginner
eyes.
to novice.
Oh dear.
What's next after that?
Oh dear.
Just starting out? It's master? You go from beginner to novice to master. Now, the game you've all been waiting for. You know them,
That dog.
you love them.
I mean, the bird was.
Monkeys. With a Z, obviously. A game where you adopt, take home, and play with monkeys. You start off at an adoption center where you can pet the 3 monkeys they have out in their backyard to see which one you want to take home. Well, hey there, buddy, what's your... Oh, God! I mean,
eyes were
how
cute,
can I
though.
say no to a face like that? I named him Champ, and now we just... go home, I guess.
Alright,
Look at him
let's
go.
go home.
Welcome
Oh my
home,
God.
little man.
I think he's got cute eyes.
No, don't touch that. I was in the middle of trying to figure out what a single one of these menu icons meant when Champ decided to just go out and help himself to the kitchen. I mean,
Okay,
yeah, I guess monkeys would be able to do that. But I sure didn't expect it. Also,
Right.
holy crap, I totally thought Champ was a boy at first. But turns out I was just
Oh,
confused
Champ's a
because they
girl.
colored the female gender icon of the monkey
blue.
blue. So their Champ is
Confusing.
in the kitchen, hanging out.
Okay.
I'm just realizing there's just a straight up monkey in my house. After a little bit of petting
that
and
like
taking
what-
care of your monkey,
Oh,
a little heart
okay.
gauge goes up. And when
Alright.
you get all 3 hearts,
Brownie?
your monkey will
I mean,
grow up.
Evolution in
Oh,
that
okay,
game. That's
into-
what we're looking at.
Oh,
now.
wow.
wow, okay.
Champ doesn't look
Very
that
quickly.
This is uncanny.
Ugh.
This monkey is now taller than the kitchen countertops. Go out and take a look at the counters
they
in your
grow
kitchen right now and really just take in how big of a monkey that is.
That's
Am I the
huge.
only one that is feeling very weird about this?
Yeah,
There is
that's
no
huge.
doubt in my mind. This
He
monkey
will
could
murder you.
absolutely
You
kill
don't
me
even
if
need
it
a
wanted
knife.
to.
Yes.
You don't even need a knife. Oh, you got the
I
banana.
got another monkey. You can go out to the
Okay.
park with your monkeys and play with just some random other monkey that's there. There's also Nintendo's agility training,
Okay.
but for monkeys, and Nintendo's bath time, but for monkeys,
Okay.
and Nintendo's frisbee toy.
But for monkeys.
But-
But for monkeys.
You got a whole
monkeys.
sweater.
But you know what this
He
game
ain't
has
interested.
that
Throw that
Nintendo's
shit down.
doesn't?
What?
Human clothes. I put this sweater on Champ because, I don't know, I think now it feels like I have an actual just
Go.
hairy person. Then I bought another monkey. There are 3 monkeys in my house and they all have various styles of clothes on. Then this happened.
What the?
What?
What does that mean?
Had a baby?
Had a baby?
I think out of all the virtual pet games out there, the fact that the monkeys can have babies
adorable, but that's
makes
creepy.
me the most uncomfortable. Overall, this game is very jank.
Does his
You can
head
throw the bowl of water and the water just does this. Monkeys will get stuck in the walls. When you enter a new room, for a few frames, you can catch all the monkeys T-posing, but I'd expect nothing less from Pets Monkey's House with a Z. I knew what I was getting into with this game. Have you seen the back of the box art? There's not much else to say. Overall, I enjoyed virtual pet games as a kid, and I'm sure a lot of people think back fondly on their virtual pets as well. It's just funny how Nintendo started this huge trend, and all these other game companies started scrambling to throw together their own Nintendogs to cash in on poor, unassuming children and grandparents. But again, now we've got such a wide variety of content, and I unironically love it.
That was great. That was an amazing.
Oh, that was lovely.
I like how she's like I think it's really cool that she can go back. Well, I think these are not old memories. Nintendogs was an old memory, but
Be a short end card.